Good, fantastic, marvelous morning. Your grace and mercy brought me through. I'm living this moment because of you. I want to praise you and thank you too, for it was your grace and your mercy that brought me through. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, and now I see. Welcome to Free to Hope, conversation with Edwina B. I'm still Miss Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, but my creator touched me with the gift of life this morning. And if you are watching right now, you too have been granted this gift just for today. And it may be just for the present. Only God has the answer. God has the final word. So I choose to give my creator the honor, the glory, the praise, the hallelujah, the worship, but most importantly, the acknowledgement. Why? Because he acknowledged me. Yes. And so through my Free to Hope journey, from recovery, emerge empowered, right? From recovery, emerge empowered for the purpose of giving hope to others, help others prosper equally. Yes, I am on the run now to get on any and every platform that's available so that I can share with one more person the joy, the happiness, the serenity, the tranquility of being set free. From recovery, emerge empowered so that you too can give hope to others, help others prosper equally. Now, many of you know this is the month, this is the day, because I recognize, and hopefully you too, that you, like me, are broken and broke in many, many areas of our lives. Yes, we are. And my AA 12-step spiritual program, the literature says all human beings are ill to some extent. So I'm asking you, are you aware of your brokenness and being broke? Do you even recognize that you're broken and broke? Have you had experiences where you said, I am just so tired of being broken and broke? Well, that time came for me on February the 22nd of 1990 while underneath a parked car. Yes, underneath a parked car, getting high with and doing all kind of sexual favors for my own stepson. Both him and I were 34 years of age at the time, and we both suffered from co-occurring disorders, but we didn't know that. No, we didn't. And so after all the activities were done, he proceeded to want to beat me up and harm me like any bitch in the street. Because under the influence of our illness and our brokenness and being broke, we transform and become worse than an animal who seeks out for his prey. the disease of addiction, the disease of mental illness, the lash said you will surrender or you will die. So that was on February the 22nd of 1990 when I called out to this God while underneath this parked car, whoever they say you are, whoever they say you are, whoever they say you are, take me out this life now or show me a better way. So he, in his infinite wisdom, because I sure didn't know him, I didn't have a personal relationship with him. I was told that God was a punishing God, therefore he couldn't possibly love me, a crackhead, a prostitute, an alcoholic. I stepped over dead bodies. I robbed dead bodies in my addiction. I had an abortion. I took life. How could God possibly love me? But underneath that parked car, my knee-bowing experience, hitting bottom, I can't do this one more second. So whoever they say you are, take me or show me a better way. And at that time, unknowingly to me, he, my creator, who I didn't know, set me on a pathway to recovery, of obtaining spiritual tools and resources to address my brokenness and being broke. Okay? And so what I also want to share with you, listen, I'm going through this because I am so excited. I am so excited, right? You see this? This is my first spiritual tool and resource that I used my first 4 years in recovery from 1990 to 1993. I was given the suggestion, and I gave you one too, to start keeping a journal. You see the 3 pictures there? That was me in high school in a white hat. The middle was me in my addiction for 14 years. And the last picture is obtaining my master's degree at age 43. But look at the top of the book. I am underneath a parked car. Yes. And so when I was given the suggestion to begin to be honest with myself, because when I went to therapy, I lied. When I went to counseling, I lied. When I shared in the rooms, I lied because of fear. Because of fear. You won't like me. You will judge me. You will criticize me. I won't be able to be your friend. I won't belong. So fear kept me from telling the truth. But when I recognized that I needed to reveal the things that I've been concealing in order to heal, I can be set free. So I began to write in this journal everything, but I didn't know God had plans to publish it. When I say everything is in here, everything is in here. And so you may have a copy of my book, because this was the foundation of me being honest with myself. And so this was my first book of journal entries. Okay. I also want to share with you, right? Here it is, y'all. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is, y'all. I know Instagram, I'll put the picture on there, but here it is. Free to Hope presents my first free seminar. Free, y'all. Free, right? With the title of my 3rd book, I'm so tired of being broken and broke. Do you hear me? I am so tired of being broken and broke. And so here is the Eventbrite QR code that I want you to register right now. And if you can't see it, go to eventbrite.com and type in Free to Hope Inc. so that you can register. And so this is what I've been planning and waiting for to implement so I can start this process of helping just one person at a time. And so, if you are an individual who wants to be set free from their brokenness and being broke, even if you don't realize it, see, there's something about communication. There's something about posing different questions. There's something about saying the same thing in a different way that makes you go, aha, I am broken and I am broke. And so this free event for individuals who want to embrace, walk through the fear, face everything and recover. Yes, of recognizing, embracing, acknowledging, and wanting to do something about their brokenness and being broke. You were not born to be broken and broke. You were born to be of service to others. I found that out through my journey, which is why I've been prepared to put on these free seminars for individuals. Well, let's say you are part of an organization who service people with mental illness, substance abuse. You do therapy, you do counseling, you do coaching, you do consulting. Guess what? I want you to invite all of your participants, not clients. They are participants. They are our brothers and our sisters. They're not clients. No, don't label me as a client. Label me as your brother and your sister to whom you want to provide help for. So if you have an organization and you are providing services to our brothers and sisters, I want you to invite them. But I also want to invite your organization to be a vendor. Yes, there's a fee, because I'm hoping the room will be full of hungry, thirsty people who want to address their brokenness and being broke. And your organization is there to pass out information about what you can provide to address one or several areas of a person's life to begin the healing process. Yes. So individuals, groups, organizations, I'm talking about churches, sororities, fraternities, right? Community centers, Masons, right? I'm talking about any and all groups of individuals who collectively meet together to fellowship. All of you need to come to share the room with me, who my God has prepared me with authenticity and transparency to tell you the truth about me. Not about you, about me. Yes. And so please register. Please send this information out. Please go to your agency, your organization, your job, and post this flyer. Time is of essence. Had I not surrendered my life 34 years ago at the age of 34, I would not be sitting here before you today, just trying to help one more. And during that seminar, I will be giving you the spiritual tools and resources that I use. I'm not selfish anymore. I practice not being self-centered anymore. We will be ill to some extent until the day we die. But in my 12-step spiritual program, Knowledge from the Uwees family, The 12 steps came out of the Bible from scriptures, right? Dr. Sonia of P3 Global, right? The Spiritual Revival Hour gospel songs, right? Yes, all of these contributed to my awareness that needed to be in a spiritual format. Yes, I know I am encased in a body, but what spirit occupies this body? So if I don't learn about spiritual tools and resources, how can I eradicate the negativity that has plagued me for so many years? Under the title of domestication, brainwashing, conditioning, as the Ruiz family so eloquently states. But I want to be set free. And I have been set free from recovery. I have emerged empowered to give hope to others. Okay? And so I want you to do that. So listen, I can't help it, y'all. I can't help it. So let's go to the surprise that I have for you. Okay. So I am going to share with you. Hold on one second. Right? We know that event. Here it is. Here it is. My third book, the newest book, signing event will be on April the 27th. And guess what the title of my book is? My book title is I'm so tired of being broken and broke. That's the title of my new book, and the subtitle is Spiritual Resources and Tools Available to Have an Unlimited Amount of Spiritual Breakthroughs. Did you hear that? The subtitle of my book is the spiritual tools and resources that are available to have an unlimited amount of spiritual breakthroughs. Yes, 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 yes. So my book, From Crack to Christ, as it was written, will be available. The Ruiz family book, The 5 Agreements, will be available. Dr. Sonia's book will be available. And my new book will be available. Yes, these are spiritual tools and resources that I use, that you can use to put you on the pathway to being set free, but to also give hope to others. All right? So you also know that every morning I go to my AA meeting. See how I transform, and we go into that, because guess what? When I recognized that I was touched with the gift of life this morning, I give homage. I no longer take for granted that I will wake up. I will no longer take for granted that I can breathe. No, no, no. A.J. Harding said the body is one. Each part has to support the other part. Each one is made up of the whole. And so when I take for granted any parts of the body that operates as a whole, that is designed, right, to house the spirit, the fruit of the spirit, then I need them to work in harmony. So I don't take for granted that I'm going to wake up and I'll have function of all of my limbs, function of my organs, functions of my brain activity. No, no, no. When I recognize that I've been gifted, I give homage and I say thank you. That's all my creator that I know now and have a personal relationship wants. It's acknowledgement. Just acknowledgement. All right? So when I leave y'all, I'm going to take a drink right now. I done got hyped. A coffee. When I leave you all every morning, 34 plus years later, I still find the need but I have the desire and want to go to my 12-step spiritual meeting among my 12-step fellowship to learn about 12 spiritual principles, right? To apply to all earthly matters. And it gives us a daily reading each day just to remind us of how far we come, how far we got to go, and the need to be humbled, the need to remain teachable. Yes, I know February the 22nd of 1990, the student became ready and the teacher appeared. But through my walk on this spiritual journey, the spiritual student became ready and the spiritual teachers appeared. So let's see what it has to say for today. All right. It says here, April the 3rd, AA Daily Reflections, Accepting Our Humanness. Oh, that's a good title. All right. So let's see. We finally saw that the inventory should be ours, not the other man's. So we admitted our wrongs honestly and became willing to set these matters straight. This is from our co-founder, as Bill sees it, page 222. The person in recovery shares their perspective and writes, why is it that the alcoholic is so unwilling to accept responsibility? I used to drink because of the things that other people did to me. Once I came to AA, I was told to look at where I had been wrong. What did I have to do with all these different matters? When I simply accepted that I had a part in them, I was able to put it on paper and see it for what it was. Humanness. I am not expected to be perfect. I have made errors before and I will make them again. To be honest about them allows me to accept them and myself and those with whom I had the differences. From there, recovery is just a short distance ahead. Oh my, oh my. I was just talking to Reverend Daniels at Canaan Baptist Church, where that is my church affiliation. And my pastors, Dr. Christopher Allen Bullock and Pastor Debbie Dr. Bullock. I love my first family. And we were talking about me and in general, you. Because I recognize through this information of spiritual tools and resources, my first reaction to anything is going to come from my humanness. You step on my toe, ouch. You smack me up. You, my humanness. And so through the 4-step process of Alcoholics Anonymous, where we made that searching and fearless more inventory, I saw how I had a part to play in all of this with other people and situations and circumstances, but I had to realize that I reacted and others reacted based on our humanness. So recovery has taught me, us, how to practice responding in a spiritual way. Well, guess what? That takes a lot of time. Yeah, now. But that's okay. Because my humanness has been so much in control that I forgot that I am a spiritual being. So I needed to learn how to put spiritual information that will give me a different spiritual attitude that will manifest in a spiritual behavior that's acceptable, not to man, but man benefits, but to my God. Okay? So listen, I got to keep on going. All right? So did you like that reading today? I know I did. Okay. So let's get back here. I told you on the 27th, we will have the 4 agreements available for purchase, right? We will also have Dr. Sonia's book. This is where I learned I can write a book in 90 days. Yes. This young lady, this sister in Christ, right? She helped herself save her life by turning her pain into purpose. And her book will be available as well, if not access to it, okay? And I'm going to have the list of the spiritual principles and where they came from out of the Bible, the applicable scriptures, okay? And so I just want to encourage you once again, right? Once again, let's put this up here, to go and register right here. Listen, right now, please hit that QR code, register yourself, your groups, your family, right? Your organization, and pass the word around that if you are like me, so tired of being broken and broke, that there are spiritual solutions. Yes. And I want to be used to set the example of how I use these spiritual tools with the help of others that my Creator put in my life to have those spiritual breakthroughs that are unlimited. I am so high off of life because I've learned how to apply these spiritual principles to all earthly matters and recognize when my humanness wants to rear its ugly head, and it does at times. But I have the equipment, the knowledge to say, halt, stop, pause. Lord, help me. Help me, help me, help me, help me. I'm getting ready to say something. I'm getting ready to do something. Help me. Refrain me from saying and doing what my humanness wants me to do. Help me, Lord. And that's step 7. Humbly ask him to remove our shortcomings. Okay? And so I want to once again give you a breakdown, right? And so Free to Hope. It's a free seminar. I'm so tired of being broken and broke, right? And I will be sharing with you my 34 years from being set free from co-occurring disorders of mental illness and substance abuse, right? We do recover. Yes, we do. But we recover to be set free and to give hope to others. Do you hear me? Yes, I'm telling it. I'm the most authentic and transparent person you will ever meet. I can't wait for y'all to come on in the room. I can't wait for y'all. You think you can feel my energy now? Wait till you come in the room with me. Just wait. Oh, Lord, I yield to the fruit of the Spirit because I used to yield to the adversaries, spirits that allowed me to become spiritually bankrupt. Not more, not anymore, not anymore. Why? Because I have these spiritual tools at my feet, and all I have to do is pick them up and use them over and over and over again. We are creatures of habit. So if you are tired of being broken and broke, I need you to identify before you come on the 27th. I asked you to keep a journal. Yes, please. You'll see why. Keep a journal, 2 or 3 sentences, a paragraph, right? Keep it from now until the 27th. And I will show you how beneficial it will be But you had to be obedient now. I had no idea my God was going to publish my journal in 2015. And look what he did. Look what he's doing. I'm living in my purpose. Because I'm so tired of being broken and broke. But there are solutions that are spiritual in nature. Yes. And I want to be able to share those with you. Okay? So, it's time for me to go to my meeting. And I'm going to leave this one up so that you all can check on the, click on the QR code and register as an individual, as a group, or a service providing organization. Just let me be as transparent and as authentic as I possibly can be right now. If one person shows up, my job is done. If one person shows up, my job is done. God's job is done because he sent that one person to me. He sent that one person to me so that he can act through me to save just one more. I would love to have the room full and all that. That feeds my ego and my pride. Hell to the no. Just send me one person who is tired, so tired of being broken and broke. Just send me one. Just send me one so that God's work can begin to be done in our lives. In our lives. So all I need is one. Is that you? I don't know. Let me just close by saying, I love you. I really do. You know why? Because through my process, I've learned that I serve an awesome and forgiving God who saved a wretch like me. I learned, as my pastor, Christopher Allen Bullock, said on Sunday, God has the final word. Underneath that parked car, he said, rise, Edwina. Rise, Edwina. Rise. I have something for you to do, and that is to touch one more person. Rise, Edwina. God has the final word. Let his final word instruct you, if it be his will, that you attend on April the 27th. Okay? I love you. You love me. We are one big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Edwina B, Miss Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Have a blessed day. Be of service to others. Don't forget, whenever you see tears, they are always, always tears of joy. Be blessed.